The Yashica T4 and the Nikon L35AF are two of the most popular point and shoot 35mm cameras that you can get your hands on today. Both of these cameras are very popular. You can find so many videos on them on YouTube. You can find so many articles written about them online. I've personally made a video talking about both these cameras. I'm going to link up here, so feel free to check them out. So I didn't want to go into this video talking about the technical specifications of both of these cameras, because if you're like me, when you get a camera, when you're looking at a camera, the only thing that I'm really worried about is what are the pictures going to look like when I shoot them on this camera versus this other camera. I just wanted to take both of these cameras out, shoot with them, so you can see what pictures from these cameras look like. The black and white film stock is some hand-rolled black and white XX film that I got from my local lab downtown camera, and then I shot some Fuji C200 just so I can compare and contrast both of these cameras when it comes to shooting under the exact same situation and let the camera do its thing. For me personally, what I really wanted to see was, number one, which one do I want to keep shooting with and which one am I going to sell, and number two, which pictures am I going to like better? Which one from any of these cameras is going to be the one that I like? In terms of the process for both of these, I put them both in the camera and I shot them at box speed, so everything you've seen was shot at the same ISO values, and the camera basically does the rest for you. I can't really change the settings on these point and shoot cameras apart from the ISO value on the Nikon L35AF. When I went to this park, I saw some deer across the pond on the other side of the river. They were just on their side. They seen me, they crossed over closer to me. I'm like, okay, they're still across on the other side. And next thing you know, they're coming across the river towards me. So I just like get out there and I start running away from them, and they're still coming towards me. So I run onto the road, and then they cross over the river and they're looking for me. Maybe they thought I had food or something. Maybe they're trying to attack me and kill me. I don't know. Maybe they're doing some cocaine deer shit and stuff. Cocaine bear, cocaine deer. Anyways, and they just like, I got some nice pictures of them crossing over. I don't know. It didn't turn out exactly as I thought, but I got a photo. It's a bit dirty. Both of these film stocks were developed in my local lab here, Downtown Camera. They always do a great job when it comes to processing my film stocks, so I have complete trust in them. I scanned all of these film stocks myself on my Epson V600 scanner here at home. I converted them in Negative Light Pro and gave them the exact same editing in Adobe Lightroom. So everything you see here is exactly the same, shot in the same conditions, developed in the same lab, scanned on the same scanner, and processed using the exact same method in Adobe Lightroom. So everything was the exact same. The main reason why I wanted to make this video was because I wanted to see which one is going to give me the best looking images. And the main criteria that I had for that was that which one was going to give me the results that I saw in my eye when I was looking through it, when I was imagining what this picture is going to look like, which one gave me the best looking results. And for me, that is the Nikon L35AF. And the reason why I'm picking this is because it's really small. So like a really small thing, because both of these cameras are incredibly sharp. They have great lenses. They're easy to carry. They're easy to use. They have different settings that give you different things that you can do with these cameras. And it's just something small. Like for me, when I'm looking through the viewfinder, when I'm taking an image, I see it in my mind. And when I get the results back, I want to see the exact same results that I see. And for me, the Nikon L35AF does that better than the Yashica T4. And when I'm looking at these images, when I'm looking at the exposure, when I'm looking at the contrast, when I'm looking at the sharpness, when I'm looking at the framing, the Nikon just does much better for me than the Yashica T4. And going into this, I didn't really know what to expect. Taking a look at these images up close, looking at them in Lightroom, looking at them on my laptop, looking at them on a bigger screen, looking at them when I print them out, the Nikon just does a little bit better than the Yashica, because the Yashica tends to expose mostly for the highlights and not the shadows, while the Nikon tries to keep it balanced within the highlights and the shadows and just like exposes for the midpoint. So the Nikon photos are just a little bit brighter than the Yashica, because maybe it's just the film stock, maybe it's just this particular image. And also the Nikon tends to render colors a different way than the Yashica T4, because the Nikon is more true to life when it comes to the color films that I've put through this camera. I'm not just talking about these two rolls that I shot today, but using these cameras in different settings, using different film stocks in them, the Nikon just seems to do that much better than the Yashica T4. And I'm going to put both of these images up on my blog, FilmStockReel.com. All these images that you've seen here, I'm going to put them up on my blog for you to check out. So check down in the description on the like button and make sure you check these pictures out and let me know what you think about them. And yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. If this video has provided you any value, please feel free to subscribe to my channel, as this goes a long way to making sure I produce more content like this. Until next time, make sure you stay safe, make sure you shoot film, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.